各位市民、各位傳媒朋友，上個星期喺大埔宏福苑，我哋經歷咗一場慘痛嘅奪命大火。呢一場火焚燒嘅不只係7座樓宇，仲深深刺痛我哋每一位香港人嘅心。不少人失去咗佢哋身邊嘅親人、朋友，我哋亦都失去咗一位英勇嘅消防員。經過連續多日不分晝夜嘅救火同埋救援行動，消防人員完成咗滅火同埋搜救工作，喺火場中成功拯救咗不少嘅居民。呢啲生命嘅奇蹟係消防人員以生命守護返嚟嘅。我首先向爭分奪秒、扶命救命扶傷嘅消防人員致敬，致以無盡嘅感謝。我亦都感謝不同崗位各人員各司其職。醫護人員盡心盡力拯救每一位傷者，警務人員喺現場維持秩序，配合救火嘅工作，之後全速行動，投入後續嘅搜證、調查、遺體辨認等等嘅工作，仲有不辭勞苦嘅前線人員、公務員同埋熱心市民。不同嘅人士今次都展現出我哋香港人同是一家、互愛互助、無私付出、團結一致。火災至今已經導致151人喪生，79人受傷，傷者當中40人仍然留醫。警方已經聯絡，又或者排除咗多個報失聯嘅個案，而家正係跟進餘下約30個失聯個案。我哋懷住極度悲傷嘅心情，度過咗過去幾日政府建築物下半旗悼念。不少市民到政府喺全港18區設立嘅悼唁處簽署悼唁冊悼念，到大埔獻花表達哀思。政府全力照顧同埋支援受影響嘅居民，協助佢哋渡過最艱難嘅時期。火災後，政府啟動庇護中心，安置流離失所嘅大埔宏福苑居民。隨後陸續安排佢哋共2500人轉移到過渡性房屋、房協單位、青年宿舍、酒店等等暫住。而家有約20名人士仍然留喺庇護中心。我哋啟動一戶一社工支援受影響嘅居民，再額外安排每戶2至3名公務員提供支援，確保每一戶都得到專人照顧，解答疑問、安撫情緒、協助做跑腿等等。我同多位司局長到過過渡性房屋探訪，我問候災民嘅時候，佢哋對政府提供嘅物資、服務同埋津貼感到滿意。我亦都聽到有講收到詐騙短信，要求提供銀行戶口以領取津貼。我提醒佢哋應該去揾政府嘅一戶一社工，又或者協助佢哋嘅公務員。我喺呢度譴責呢啲卑鄙嘅欺騙行為。資金支援方面，政府向每戶受影響嘅居民即時提供1萬元現金應急錢旁身。從本星期開始，亦都陸續向每戶嘅家庭派發 5萬蚊生活津貼。我哋亦都向每名死者提供20萬慰問金俾家屬。昨日我哋亦都宣布提供補助金5或者10萬俾受傷住院嘅人士，2萬蚊補貼金俾學生、工友同埋幸存嘅外傭。政府會同佢哋共度時間。大火無情，人間有愛。廣大香港市民以及不同機構紛紛伸出援手，用不同嘅方式向受影響嘅居民提供支援。政府成立大埔宏福苑援助基金，投入3億元啟動資金。隨後收到民間嘅大量捐款，包括內地同胞。基金累計總額已經達到16億元。呢啲捐款匯聚各方嘅愛心、力量同埋期盼，政府會確保呢啲捐款全數用好喺協助居民走出困境、重過新生活上。我早前宣布成立3個工作組，其中嘅調查及規管工作組正馬不停蹄徹查真相、追究責任，為死者討回公道。消防處牽頭嘅跨部門調查專組正係深入調查大火事故原因。警方已經拘捕13人，涉嫌誤殺。廉政公署就宏福苑大廈維修工程涉嫌貪污拘捕12人。調查證實裝修工程涉舞弊，有預謀咁用不合規嘅非阻燃圍網同一啲合規嘅圍網混合起嚟，魚目混珠。加上工程用咗大量嘅易燃發泡膠，係導致火勢一觸即發、迅速蔓延嘅關鍵原因。我希望警方同廉署嘅聯合調查能夠早日完成，盡快將疑犯控訴到法庭，同時調查其他關聯人，將所有需要負上責任嘅人都繩之於法。我要求調查到底，認真改革，化悲憤為改革力量，打破利益藩籬，不論涉及任何人，都一問到底，追責到底。我哋要讓真相水落石出，讓公義得到伸張，讓逝者安息，讓生者安心。呢一場大火反映維修建築工程從施工到監督都出現嚴重疏忽，多個環節都出現失誤嘅問題。我哋必須作系統性改革。呢啲問題包括：一、樓宇維修工程嘅施工安全要求、標準、監督同埋日常維護制度；二、有關工程各環節有否不適當嘅相連利益、角色衝突、不當嘅合謀串連等系統問題；第三，針對樓宇維修工程，現行安全標準嘅用料清單是否全面？有關嘅驗證同埋檢測制度是否有效？第四，各個環節嘅監管人員嘅角色同埋責任承擔，包括政府部門同埋授權負責嘅專業人士等等。第五，大廈維修工程可能涉貪圍標、違規招標嘅問題。第六，大廈需配置嘅消防系統同埋佢嘅有效運作所需嘅監督同埋責任問題。第七，大火中就上述範圍嘅相關責任，同埋第八，法律同埋懲罰嘅足夠性。喺刑事調查、火因調查馬不停蹄進行嘅同時，為防止同類悲劇再次發生，我會成立由1名法官主持嘅獨立委員會，審視事故嘅起火同埋迅速蔓延嘅原因同埋相關問題。我會聯繫司法機關， 邀請一名法官主持委員會嘅工作，研究詳細嘅工作範圍。同時，我會研究協助委員會高效運作，包括政府如何提供更多委員會所需資料，同埋按期要求執行某些工作，以提供更多支持，協助佢盡早完成工作，向行政長官提出建議同埋報告，助力政府深化改革。同時，我哋嘅救援工作不會停頓，不會遺留任何一個人，不會放棄任何一個家庭。我哋會協助受影響嘅家庭重建家園，盡快回復正常生活。而喺災後支援同埋重建嘅關鍵時刻，我哋必須放眼長遠，堅定前行，穩步推進社會嘅正常運作。各位，我已經作出決定，原定喺12月7日舉行嘅立法會選舉將如期舉行。喺過去一段時期，我部署同埋指示咗滅火救援、治理傷者、設計援助方案同埋制度方向，設立援助基金，推動捐獻、安置災民、指示協助家庭辦理後續事宜，同埋就事件作全面調查等等。我思考下一步援助災民同埋防範同類事情發生嘅過程中，我想起改革征程，想起改革伙伴。我最需要嘅改革伙伴，必然係立法會議員。佢哋都經歷咗呢一次嘅大火，感受到共同嘅傷痛，必然會同政府一齊共同推動改革，盡職審查撥款、制定有關法律等等，選出有抱負、有能力嘅立法會議員，係重建路上重要嘅一步。支援同埋跟進工作不會停止，改革嘅步伐不能停頓。我哋必須前行，先至能夠化悲痛為力量。如期完成立法會選舉，係對憲制秩序同埋法治精神嘅遵守同埋尊重。選舉日期具有法定性，選舉有指定程序，必須按法律要求進行。如期完成選舉，亦都係對社會穩定嘅維護，更加係對災後重建工作嘅有力支撐。讓新一屆議員盡早離職，先至能夠更快、更有效咁推進包括災後嘅重要工作、善後支援、復原重建同埋涉及嘅法律制定檢討同埋改革等。好多工作都需要經過立法會審議、批准撥款同埋制定法律先至可以落實。呢個係對香港未來最負責任嘅態度。新當選嘅立法會議員喺經歷咗呢一場重大嘅悲痛之後進入議會，對佢哋而言係一次深刻嘅使命啟示。政府將與新一屆立法會帶住相同嘅理念同埋改革嘅意向，立即投入工作。今次大火必然帶嚟種種政策同埋制度嘅反思，讓新當選嘅立法會議員盡快就任，能夠讓佢哋同政府攜手以修例同埋撥款實踐制度改革。喺災難面前，我哋經歷咗失去嘅苦澀，亦都要磨練前行嘅毅力。困難壓唔到我哋，只會令我哋更加堅強。挑戰阻唔到我哋嘅前路，只會令我哋更團結。我哋必須並肩前行，重建希望，喺悲痛之中凝聚力量，讓我哋以行動實踐香港嘅團結精神，共同建設更美好嘅香港家園，寫下那不朽嘅香港名句。多謝大家。
係，早晨特首，香港電台提問，想問下夏主任， 以港澳工作領導小組副組長嘅身份南下深圳聽匯報，當中有咩含義呢？特首自己有冇參與其中呢？如果有嘅話，議題係咪包括今次大火以至係立法會選舉呢？咁夏主任會唔會都有啲咩訊息係帶俾香港市民呢？另外一條問題就係嚟緊選舉會預期舉行啦，咁政府同時都係忙於支援同埋善後啲災民嘅，會唔會擔心呢兩方面嘅工作難以兼顧？特別係動員公務員去協助居民，人手調配上會唔會面對一啲挑戰呢？唔該。
今次嘅世紀大火奪去151條性命，全香港關注。中央關注，習近平主席已經表示係極度重視，亦都指示咗全力咁支援香港救災救援。夏寶龍主任去履行習近平主席救災救援嘅精神，亦都派出咗由龍融副主任所帶領嘅救災援助隊嚟到香港，呢個我係非常感謝。夏主任對香港今次災情嘅關心，我係深切體會到嘅，亦都感謝我哋喺提出各種物資方面嘅支援呢，係經過港澳辦嘅統籌之後，已經係有2批嚟到香港，包括支持我哋喺滅火嘅時候，甚至我哋喺而家進行緊嘅屍體辨認工作裏邊，智榮系統啊、無人機啊，甚至喺醫療方面呢，去提供一啲係會醫耗嘅物品，包括一啲有關嘅。例如救傷嘅用具等等，都充分表現咗中央係高度重視今次嘅災情，同埋全力去支援我哋嘅工作。我亦都同夏主任呢有溝通過，佢係全力支持特區政府嘅救災救援工作。佢亦都肯定咗我哋所做嘅工作，亦都會繼續去支援同埋支持我哋喺救災方面嘅工作。至於喺選舉方面，我已經充分向大家講解咗預期進行立法會選舉嘅重要性，尤其係我會全心全意推動改革。喺改革嘅過程裏邊，最關鍵嘅夥伴就係立法會議員。所以盡快選出有抱負、有能力嘅立法會議員，共同同政府推行改革係非常重要嘅。所以我哋會全力去做好選舉工作，但係我亦都強調，我哋嘅支援工作不會停頓，我哋去協助災民嘅努力不會減少，只會增加。而當我哋完成立法會選舉，我哋更可以聚精會神，全力去幫助災民。到時我嘅力量唔止係政府，唔止係有心嘅廣大市民，更加係真真正正喺憲制上有權力嘅立法會議員，包括撥款、制定法律、改革我哋整個系統，亦都要經過立法會嘅。所以如果我哋同立法會喺互相配合、互相制衡、行政主導嘅原則下呢，共同為香港建設我哋更美好嘅家園，防止呢啲悲劇再發生，我覺得係必須嘅。我哋會做選舉工作，不會讓任何救援工作停頓，我哋只會加快我哋步伐。
Two questions from AFP. So first, can you first confirm whether 3 people, including a student, a former district councillor, and a volunteer, have been arrested for this sedition? And if so, what did they do that was seditious? My second question is, over the past few years, you have spoken about leading Hong Kong from chaos to order and from order to prosperity. And yet this prosperous society allowed 151 people to burn to death. Can you tell us why you deserve to keep your job?
Well, criminals commit offense must be taken to justice. Law enforcement agencies, when they discover crimes, whatever their nature are, then they must be dealt with in accordance with the law. Whoever they are, whatever their background is, if their acts contravene the law, law enforcement agencies must take action, and they have a duty to do so. And I emphasize, I would not tolerate any crimes, particular crimes that exploit the tragedy that we are facing now. Societies, everybody in Hong Kong are uniting to help those who suffer to continue their living and face up to the future. Anybody who dares to sabotage this attempt, this commitment of society, we will do anything we can to ensure that justice will be done. Yes, it is a tragedy. It is a big fire. Yes, we need a reform. Yes, we have identified failures in different stages. That is exactly why we must act seriously to ensure that all these loopholes are plugged so that those who are responsible will be accountable. The shortcomings will be addressed. The bottlenecks will be addressed. And we will reform the whole building renovation system to ensure that such thing will not happen again. Nobody, of course, will want fire to happen. We'll do our best. It has been the effort of the government, of everybody in society, of everybody involved in this area to do their best. But fire happens in different cities, despite different cities' government and community try their best to do it. We will do our best to prevent it, but it is exactly what the government must do now to ensure that some system failure, which may have been accumulating over years, we need to strengthen the system. We need to reform it. We need to ensure vested interests will not be allowed to be a factor to cause this tragedy. There are a number of factors, and I have explained to you the different areas that we must tackle, the different issues that we have identified. We'll work on each one of them, not a single one of them, each and every one of them. And we're willing to listen to more views, opinions about what they have discovered. This will be included in the investigation and also included in the review to be conducted. I just want to ensure one other thing. This is a time for everybody to unite for a good purpose. But for anybody who tries to sabotage the commitment of society, I will do all I can to ensure justice is done.
最新調查結果就顯示呢一啲即係唔合標準嘅爬網樣本係喺一啲好難觸及嘅地方去檢取。其實係咪代表而家全港有爬網嘅地方，即使係之前已經攞到一啲嘅證書認證啦，或者係被政府抽查化驗係合乎標準，都唔係100%合規或者安全。咁頭先提到即係雖然話樓宇工程要改革，亦都要靠市民去自律，但係政府作為把關人，其實能唔能夠排除唔係有巡查嘅部門草率咗制度上係咪有一啲嘅漏洞要填補？頭先講到嘅獨立調查委員會會唔會遲啲會公開成份報告？最快幾時會有第一階段嘅結果？ 頭先亦都有提到第二啦，就係選舉會如期舉行，點解唔考慮運用而家有嘅條例俾嘅空間去押後呢？呢個社會即係而家暫時都係瀰漫住一個悲痛嘅情緒，會唔會擔心觀感上係冇考慮到死者家屬嘅感受呢？唔該。
今次呢，我哋嘅調查呢已經發現呢係有一啲違法嘅人呢係有預謀咁將合規同埋不合規嘅圍網呢混合嚟用，混水摸魚。我亦都相信喺整個咁多個維修工程呢，肯定有工程係合規嘅，亦都調查顯示，可能有一部分的確有一啲咁違背良心近天理不容嘅一啲違法行為。我哋拘捕咗啦，10幾個拘捕咗誤殺，10幾個拘捕咗貪污。我哋而家係作出巡查，喺我哋屋宇署亦都做咗300幾個樓宇有圍網嘅地方做咗巡查，亦都取咗樣。咁我係要求發展局呢，當我哋取咗樣嘅樣本化驗咗之後呢，盡快將個結果公佈。無良嘅人就等於我哋每日社會見到嘅罪犯。全世界每個城市都係有一啲咁邪惡嘅人呢，係犯法，所以每個城市嘅犯罪數字都存在，但係我哋要努力打擊。但係今次呢，我哋認為喺缺失方面係涉及不同嘅環節。剛才我講咗，起碼有7同埋8點係我認為需要處理好嘅事情。喺檢測監督方面，我哋睇到疏漏。我哋有睇到要強化呢啲，正正係我所講調查一定係一問到底、問責到底、追究責任、改革整個制度。所以我哋會繼續係努力做呢個工作。另外，犯法嘅人佢嘅手法會不斷改變。呢啲係過去打擊罪案嘅時候，執法部門經常面對違法分子係會千方百計改變佢犯罪手法。所以同違法分子去鬥爭，去克服調查所面對嘅挑戰。我哋應該係支持所有執法人員喺佢哋去勇於面對挑戰，不斷去應付層出不窮轉變嘅新犯罪手法嘅一啲團伙嘅一啲罪犯，我哋應該予以支持同埋鼓勵。有關我將成立嘅委員會呢，佢嘅調查報告一定會公開，全面公開嘅。另外選舉方面，我已經強調咗喺我哋嘅改革路上，我哋會積極推動各方面嘅優化。我哋系統改革會係全面嘅。我需要嘅改革伙伴，最重要嘅係立法會議員，盡快選出有能力、有抱負，亦都有擔當嘅立法會議員。盡早履職去審核我哋政府嘅方案、我哋嘅改革建議同埋撥款等等，都必須要立法會議員去全力盡快工作咧，去幫助我哋。我都強調救援工作不會停，支援工作不會停，我哋嘅改革步伐亦不會停。所以盡快完成選舉，對我哋嘅改革、對我哋嘅支援、對我哋對災民可以幫到嘅地方，只會係更集中、更多、更到位。
好，我哋問到一條提問。呢唔記得寫最尾嗰行中間嗰位，唔該。
Good morning, Mr. Liu from RTHK. So first, can you detail more in English in terms of what is the way forward for the investigations into the fire in Taipo? And secondly, how is the government going to ensure that all the funds and public donations and every resources that the government has received or the public has given would actually reach those affected and help them, including, say, foreign domestic helpers? Thank you.
For investigations into this fire, there are quite a number of investigations because we're to ensure that justice is done. We want to ensure that we will prevent such a tragedy to happen again. So first of all, there's a serious investigation to ascertain the cause of the fire and why it develops in such a high speed, causing such serious deaths and injuries. That is being conducted by a professional team led by Fire Service Department with the law enforcement agencies, particularly the police. There is also an investigation into those who we have ascertained at this level to be accountable. These include 13 people arrested by the police for suspected manslaughter, and also about 12 people arrested by the ICAC for corrupt practices, which relate to this tragedy. Both investigations reveal that the responsible culprits try to mix up substandard net with qualified less, so as to cheat inspection and law enforcement agencies. The modus operandi of criminals change every day. They are evil, they are cunning. But I thank the law enforcement agencies to do all they can to overcome these challenges and keep digging, leaving no stones unturned. So I urge this joint investigation by the police and the ICAC to proceed as fast as possible so that those responsible should be charged to court ASAP. And I also want them to investigate to see whether there will be other people involved in any related capacity, so that anybody who should be accounted for should be accounted for, and justice is seen to be done, so they will let the dead rest in peace, let society see that justice is done. I have identified a large number of areas where issues should be addressed, because this tragic fire reflects significant lapses in the building works, from construction to supervision, with multiple points of failure. And we must implement systemic reform. And the issues identified include, first, the safety requirements, standards, supervision, and routine maintenance system for construction works. Second, systemic issues in the construction process, such as inappropriate connected interests, conflicts of roles, and corrupt collusion. Third, establishing an up-to-date list of materials for which safety standards are properly set, their review and updating, the required verification and testing systems. Fourth, examining the roles and responsibilities of regulatory personnel across all stages of the project chain, including government departments and authorized professionals. Fifth, issues of corruption, bid rigging, and irregular tendering in building maintenance projects. Sixth, the supervision and responsibility of the installation and effective operation of fire safety systems in buildings. Seventh, accountability related to the above areas in the fire in Tai Po. And eighth, the adequacy or otherwise of legislation and penalties. I call for thorough investigation and serious reform. We will overcome the obstacles of vested interests, pursue accountability, regardless of who he or she is. We must uncover the truth, ensure that justice is served, let the deceased rest in peace, and provide comfort to the living. Therefore, while criminal and fire investigations are proceeding continuously, I will establish an independent committee to conduct comprehensive and in-depth review to reform the building work system and prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future. To ensure the committee's independence and credibility, I will invite a judge to lead its work. I shall liaise with him to define its detailed terms of reference, and at the same time, I will explore ways to assist in supporting the committee's operational efficiency, such that the government can provide more detailed information or carry out some work on its direction, so as to enable it to complete its task efficiently and submit a report early to the Chief Executive with recommendations to assist the government to make the reform. Regarding all the donations, I must thank everybody, all the donors, for their kindness, sincerity, and commitment to help us, to help Hong Kong as a whole, to help particularly those who suffered in this fire, to recover their lives, and also to ensure that they will continue to look ahead and live their living. We ensure all the resources are well put on them to ensure they will live through this difficult time and also recover their new living. We will, of course, publish clearly the account of the use of money. But there will be a lot of work that we need to do. We'll continue to talk to the victims, the families, and those affected, to listen to their wishes and wants, to see how we can help to ensure that they can continue to live a normal life. But I sincerely urge and request every one of us to unite, to help them, to unite, to make the reform, to unite, to take justice, to take those responsible to justice, and also to create a common will to make Hong Kong a better home for everybody. Thank you.
好，今日會見傳媒嘅環節去到啦，唔該晒，唔該各位傳媒朋友，唔該晒。